right now. Rosé Moscato, Kirk Menefee. Let's have a good day, New York. And champagne is a Valentine's Day classic. But if you're looking for an alternative, our Christal Young has the perfect pairings for dinner with your date.
You want the tequila now?
Yeah.
You're ready?
Oh, you ready for a shot now?
Actually, we're going to have champagne coming up, too.
Oh, because Christal Young is here. She's going to show you some great champagne that doesn't break the bank.
Thank you.
All right, if you're planning to pop a little bubbly for Valentine's Day, but you don't want to spend a fortune.
All right, you've come to the right place. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to buy champagne. There are plenty of alternatives out there, and some of them very nicely priced.
Yes.
Christal Young, hello.
Yes,
You're
I
on
like
the case.
Nice prices. I like a budget. You can get all kinds of things that aren't champagne, but still make you go, ah, I love you. Take a look. Traditionally, champagne and chocolate are two hallmarks of Valentine's Day. But who says you have to follow tradition? Zachary Sussman doesn't. I met him at Ardesia Wine Bar on Manhattan's West Side to discuss champagne alternatives for Valentine's Day. When it comes to bubbly, he knows what he's talking about. In fact, he wrote the book on it. Time to start sipping.
You can diversify. You don't have to do champagne for Valentine's Day. As a matter of fact, for any day, it's nice to have a bubbly, but not necessarily have to spend on the champagne.
Absolutely. Sparkling wine does not mean you have to spend champagne dollars. There are so many incredible, affordable alternatives to champagne that often can even give champagne a run for the money at like a fraction of the price.
Okay, and most of these are just hiding in plain sight in your liquor store.
Absolutely.
You just have to know they're there.
You have to know they're there, and yeah, they're all pretty widely available. These are not like insider secrets. They're wines that you can actually find. The first one that we're going to start with, which I'm going to pour for you, is the Los Dos Cava Brut from Spain, from the region of Penedès. And if you want to talk about value, like this is $13.
Oh, nice.
I mean, like it doesn't really get better than that.
It does not.
And what's incredible?
It could come with a boyfriend.
It could. It could. Well, in fact, the label has this beautiful picture of two people dancing, so I think it's like you're probably going to conjure that energy for Valentine's Day by drinking it.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just a classic cava from the region of Penedès in Spain. $13. The grapes are Macabeo and Chirello, but like it drinks. I think like if you try it, why don't we taste it? Has this like really wonderful complexity. Like it doesn't taste like a cheap wine. It tastes like a really quite elegant wine. It's aged in the bottle for 10 months. I just think this is one of the best possible values that you can get in the world of wine.
Love the price and the taste. Sparkling alternative number 2, and I hear this one has a curveball.
It does indeed have a curveball. So this is the Zardetto Prosecco, and here's the curveball, Rosé.
Oh, nice.
It's affordable, it's wonderful, but not very many people realize that there's such a thing as Prosecco Rosé. It's a really new category. It was only introduced with the 2020 vintage.
Oh, wow.
So this is something that's really new. It's a great example of a classic region kind of innovating and doing something different. So the grapes are Glera, which is the traditional Prosecco grape, but there's a little Pinot Noir in there too. You could make a great spritz out of it. If you even want to keep it pink, you could throw a little Campari in there.
Now, about how much are you going to spend for this one?
$17.
Okay.
Can't complain.
All right.
Really
so
good
still
value.
under 20.
Next up, a bubbly red.
La Battagliola, Lambrusco from Emilia-Romagna, Italy. Classic expression of this grape from this place. Again, a lot of people don't expect red sparkling wine, but it's a thing. They've been making it in this part of Italy for generations. Goes down really kind of dangerously easy. And like, yeah, right?
Oh, pace yourself.
Yeah.
This is tasty.
It's tasty. If you want to do like a charcuterie board for Valentine's Day, highly recommend. It's the region where they make like prosciutto di Parma, and mortadella, so like all those great cold cuts.
Yes.
This is going to go amazingly with that. But also pizza. That's my wife's love language is pizza. So on Valentine's Day, we're definitely going to be doing pizza and some.
All right, I like that. It would probably go just as good with fancy Italian food, right?
100%. You could also have this with any kind of really elegant, sophisticated Italian fare as well. Maybe it's like a little over $20 to $22, but still really affordable for what you're getting.
And finally...
This is the Domaine Amiraux Crémant de Loire.
Oh,
yes.
Very nice.
So this is a very sophisticated wine. Like if you really want to elevate your Valentine's Day with something that's going to be very similar to champagne and really give it a run for the money, it would be this. So it's from the Loire Valley in France. And so this is like a little bit of an industry secret. Crémant, the word, it is the word for basically a wine made in the exact same method as champagne, but from a different region.
But a value is not a value if it doesn't float right down your throat.
That is true. So you'll tell me what you think.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now, how much does something like this cost? Is this going to be an arm and a leg?
Not an arm and a leg, a bit more, maybe around $30.
Okay.
But when you consider that just to get in the door in champagne with like that Veuve Clicquot yellow label, whatever, you're going to spend $50, $60 in the shop, it's a steal.
Okay, there you go. And for $50, $60, you could potentially get 2 of these. Again.
You could get 2.
Okay.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah, I'm into value, bang for the buck, taste. One for now, one for later.
Don't forget, for Valentine's Day, all you really need is a great bottle of bubbly and a bubbly personality. Win-win.
All right, so you know I could not leave you two out. We are going to celebrate Little Friday. That's what they call Thursday. Little Friday.
Thank you.
And we're going to do it with the Zardetto, Rosé, Prosecco. Yes.
It's a nice aroma.
Yeah.
A nice bouquet. That's what you call it. Wait.
I like the color, actually.
Reasonably priced, about $17. I said in the piece, and let's talk about where you can get them. If you just want to let your fingers do the walking, it's wines.com. And there's a fabulous place not far from you, Mr. Right Fine Wines and Spirits, right?
They have a lot of nice liquors and wines there.
Okay. It's on Second Avenue, so you can go in and purchase some of these, or, you know, that's what's nice about doing these pieces and giving people a little time. If you do it like the second before Valentine's Day, then you're scrambling. Yeah. So now you got a little time. Get prepared, right?
I like this.
All right.
I like this gig. We could tequila, steaks.
Now listen, do they treat you like this at NFL Sunday?
I've never had a fine wine on the set.
Okay,
Never.
all right.
Thank you, Christal.
It's about time.
All right.
That's right.
We'll be right
I'm liking
back.
this.
Listen, anything to bribe you to stay.